Hello online students for Differential Equations class. This is a welcome video to get you started on using the class. What I'm going to do is first go into Blackboard. You should recognize this as my Tri-C space. And I'll click on Blackboard LMS. Now from your list of courses, it's possible, let me see if mine's listed there. Yes, it looks like it. Mine is listed right here. So you click on your Differential Equations course. And you'll notice there's a few things about it already. You have a syllabus here. I'll go over that quickly. Now, this course, you'll have online homework, and that will be assigned weekly. But I'm not going to collect it. I will let my math lab grade it. However, when you take exams, even though you'll take them inside of my math lab, they will be proctored by ProctorU. At the top of the next page is everything that you need to know about me. I'm not absolutely certain on office hours just yet. I have to do a few things yet before I'm going to decide on that. But the syllabus, some notable things here. The textbook is called Fundamental of Differential Equations, 9th edition. It actually has digital update. You do not need to purchase the textbook. All you need is access to my math lab because the textbook is in it. And this, of course, is the website where you go to, but that's not where you're going to access it. Down here, I've got a bunch of resources. Any of these things you can check out. The student handbook, withdrawal process homework. The homework will be assigned perpetually, graded by the computer. The homework will constitute about 10% of your grade for the course. During the course, there'll be 3 exams and then a final exam. And you are able to, I think I might change this policy, so I'll hold off on the exam policy just yet. I think I'm going to end up dropping 1 exam, your lowest, of course. And then the last page lists the details of the course and the dates and everything like that. This gives a full accounting of the semester. Now let me come back to Blackboard. Here's the student registration handout. Now I want to click on this spot. Now I think it'll take me to register for in my class. Let's see what actually happens. Unfortunately, it replaces the page I was just on, and I wanted that. So what you want to do, if you haven't an account yet, click Create an Account. Make something. I'm going to make something up. I'm going to make slow-mo at u.com. Make it US. Yeah, UW. That sounds good. All right, confirm the email address. slowmow at uw.com. Username. I guess I'll use that. Password. I'll just make something up here. Oh, you're going to need more than that, huh? Let's see if that's good. Okay, good. Then, I don't know how much of this has to be filled out, but for the country, we'll just put the United States. That was suggested there. Fine, that's fine. Select my role. I'm going to be a student. And select your study level. We are a undergraduate college student. I think you need to put the year in birth because I think it'll prevent you from seeing certain things unless you have that. So the year, I'm going to put mine. Okay. So I have to remember what I typed in here. slowmow at uw.com. Let's create the account and let's see if it lets me just log in. Continue. Oh, I guess I can skip this. Yes, skip. All right. Allow and continue. So let's just see here. Yes, it's got my name, so everything matches here. Stop right here. Don't get excited about purchasing something yet. All you'll need, since this course is only 14 weeks, is 18 weeks worth of access. So it looks like that's about $90. You'll get the software with the textbook built into the software. However, I don't recommend paying this right off the bat just now. If I were you, I would scroll down and say get temporary access without payment for 14 days. This gives you 2 weeks. That way, if you end up dropping the course, you haven't paid anything. So this is always the thing that you want to use. So let me click on that. Of course, yes. Are you sure that you want to do that? Yes, I am sure I want to do that. Give it a second. And let's see if it'll let me go into my courses. Here we go. So it reminds you the temporary access is going to end soon. Click on this. There's not a whole lot to the course. You'll typically click here in assignments. Let's see what comes up. And here they all are. These are the ones that are assigned. You just click on any of these to do any kind of the homework. These are all homework assignments. The tests will appear when I actually put them up. The student gradebook, after you've done homework or tests, you can access this student gradebook. There's not going to be anything there now, but you can take a look and see what you've gotten on those things. And anything that's listed over here, anytime you take a test, you can click on a review button and it will show you. I'll remind you of that later on. There's really not a lot that you're going to be going and doing here. Outside of the assignments, the next thing that I can imagine you're going to do is the e-text contents. And just click on the first one. This is going to be what the textbook would look like if you had actually purchased it. It's coming, I promise. This takes a long time. And there it is. And off to the left over here, you can always go home and get to this page, I'm guessing, by clicking on that. But this here will let you get to the sections and the chapters and everything. I believe I started in chapter 2, so this is going to be the first one that you're going to want to access. And I'm not sure if it's 2.1 or 2.2. I'm going to go to 2.2 because I know I cover that. And there we go. So that's really about all you'll need there. Inside of it, you can feel free to play around in there. It's not like you can hurt anything. And if you ever need to get back to My Math Lab, you can go click there to get to your courses. Click this back arrow. Ooh, I don't like the looks of that. Let's go, Course Home. Maybe that'll be where I want to go. And there we go. So you can navigate around there. You can't really hurt anything inside of there. Let me come back to Blackboard. Your lessons are in this button here. They're in a week by week, and that's the weeks that we have tests are listed there. But if you click on any of these things, it shows you the section of the textbook that we'll be using and the video lesson that will be associated with that. So let me click on the first one.
Yeah. The very first topic with most differential equations.
Before I say anything, let me say one thing. If commercials appear on my videos, I didn't put them there. That's something that YouTube has done because they must find that I have enough subscribers to warrant that. Anyways, you can play these videos.
Courses is the notion of separable equations.
You can pause. You can change the volume here. You can make it lower if you want.
I think what I'm going to do.
Over here, see if you want to listen or watch this
And these videos,
the closed captioning, you can do that. I hope it's pretty good. I didn't do anything with it. Over here in settings, you can, I'm trying to think of what I would probably, subtitles, you may want those, but the playback speed, I've heard students tell me that this is important. You can slow me down or speed me up. Some students think I talk too fast, so they slow me down. Some students think I talk too slow, so they speed me up. Whatever you want to do. You can, all these other buttons here are different ways of viewing the material. So for example, you can play it on your TV, or you can see it
is introduce
full screen.
notation as I do problems and such, instead of have a separate thing.
I'll escape
for that.
out of there.
So let's start with this.
Pause this. Additionally, if you're ever having trouble with your internet and you find these videos are spotty or something like that, you can come into the settings and you can change the quality, and mine does auto right now, but you can choose, I know it's chosen 720, but you can drop down to 360p and it will probably play better, and it won't be that degraded that you won't be able to read it. It should be fine. So those are where all the videos are. Off to the side here are all the videos in order. Of course, this welcome message, you'll see that as well. Back to Blackboard. And outside of lessons, any announcements that I make will be in here. You can check your grades at any time by going to My Grades. I will keep the official grades inside of Blackboard. So even though you'll have grades in My Math Lab, those won't be official because My Math Lab does not weight the grades the way I want to. So always go to Blackboard for the official grades. You can contact me here if you want to, although I prefer email. A lot of times I forget that there's even a messaging system in here. But feel free if you want to contact me. I'll try to remember to look in there. In the discussions, I don't do anything with these discussions. Sometimes I tried, but students never used them like the way I wanted to. So you feel free. You can go in here and chat with your other students, help each other with problems. That's fine with me. As I mentioned, the My Grades, discussions, and then finally tools is something that the college has put in. I didn't do anything with this, so I'm not going to speak on that. So anyways, go back to start here. This should get you started and get you going toward differential equation. So I hope everything goes well for you. Enjoy the semester. Good luck.